It's time to set up my bullet journal for July. Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel, and if you're new, welcome, I'm Stefania. I'm gonna use 2 brush pens, and then I'm also gonna use 2 yellow pens and also a black one, which I forgot to show you in here, but these 4 things are the main things that I'm gonna use for the whole setup. For July, I really wanted to go with a theme that was, I don't know, like screen summer, but I didn't want it to be the same one. Like at first I was like, I want to go with ice cream because I love ice cream, that's it. But then I wasn't so sure about how to actually do it. So for July, I ended up going with lemons, and I think I'm in love with this theme. Like I really love how it turned out. I'm extremely happy. It was a very easy theme to create, and it didn't took me forever. So again, I love when it happens, that I find a theme that's easy to create and the result is gorgeous and it doesn't take hours and hours and hours and hours. I've ended up using only yellow for the lemons, a single one, so I didn't use several shadows. I just refused to overwork, or elsewhere I knew that if I would have tried to use several shadows of yellow, I would have ended up hating myself for that. Like, I wouldn't have done a good job, I just knew it. So I've just used one single yellow and that's it. And then I've decided to use a yellow fine liner just to create the lines where it was needed, and then with the orange I've just created this, I don't know what they're supposed to be. Like there could be some drops, I don't know, but I felt like they would have been really gorgeous because they would have fit a little bit the page in between lemons. And then I've used the same color just to write the titles. The titles, they are all incredibly easy, there's nothing fancy about them, and at first I was fine with them like that. Then I've decided to go back and add some more details with a white pen, and then I was finally done with my cover page. Then I started working on my monthly view, and the first thing that I've decided to do was the title. And that's because then if I want to add something with that white gel pen, I need for the ink to be dry, or elsewhere I'm just gonna make a mess, I already know it. And then I moved around the page and I've just done it. A lemon after another. I made sure that the page was filled in with a lot of lemons, and I really like how this turned out. I'm gonna be honest, I was a little bit scared at the beginning with July, simply because June was the month that was a big no for me in my bullet journal, and so I was like, at least with July I want to come out with a good theme, and I really love how this turned out. And now I am already thinking about August because I want to do another gorgeous theme, because I hate the idea of having something like this one in between 2 themes that, let's say, I've messed it up quite enough. And so I'm already thinking about August, and here is where I ask you something, and is if you have any ideas for another summer theme which is gonna be, let's say, which has to be actually easy and fast to create, please let me know with a comment. The thing is that June, July, August are pretty busy month for me, and so I already know I won't have so much time to work on my bullet journal, and so I need a theme that's not gonna take me forever. But I wanted it to be a summer one. At first I was like, if you don't want to do ice cream, then in August you could go with something about seaside, but then I was like, I'll just say something that's gonna be a fast one. And this is also the reason why, for example, for July I decided to go with a brush pen, a normal one, and not with watercolors, because I knew I could get a better effect with watercolors, maybe yes, but I also knew that it would have took me forever to just do that, and so this is why I've decided to go with these colors. And I'm not regretting my choice, because I think at the end they are pretty gorgeous, and I think that they quite look like lemons. I mean, I know they're not perfect, but whatever, they're gorgeous. I really like my theme for July. And then I moved around the page to draw all these drops, I guess. And then if you've been following me for a little bit, you know that since January, I don't know why, I've decided to create a border in each single page in my monthly pages except for the cover page, and so of course I'm gonna do the same thing here. And since I've done a mess with June because I've used a color that was different from the other colors, it wasn't the best, as I was saying, I've decided that for this month the border would have been done with the same color that I've used for the titles, and so that orange is gonna do the work this month and it's gonna be more than fine. Let's say that usually I have the same color for the title and the numbers for Sundays, or if I have to write something. This month I've decided to use a little bit of a mix between orange and yellow, and I'm really happy with how this turned out. And here I am doing these wonderful borders. I still don't know why I've started doing it. I guess that with January was quite of a nice idea, but then I don't know. Anyway, I've done that, and then my monthly page was ready. Then I started working on my workout tracker, and here's the funny thing. For this tracker and the next one, I completely forgot to draw the drops. So I came back later on and I've added them, but you're not gonna see me doing it. But I don't know why. I just drew the lemons, colored them, and then I was like, I'm done. That's it. And then while I was working on my Instagram page and I was doing it, I was like, wait a second, have I done it in the previous page? I just literally turned the page and I was like, no, I haven't. So I went back and added that, so you're not gonna see me doing it in here, sorry. And since the workout tracker takes almost the whole page, I can't do so much when it comes to drawing around it, and so I just have the two little things around the title and one little lemon at the bottom of the page. And then I was basically done because, again, I forgot that little thing. And so I just went throughout the title, I've added the days, and I've wrote down the things that I need to write inside the tracker. And then I just moved on. And I was like, okay, this was really fast to do it. Then I realized that I literally been just amazing at doing it in so little time because I literally skipped a part. And that was why. I know, I'm not so smart. It's just that I think I was so taken by the lemons that I forgot about everything else, and that's it. Then I moved to my migraines tracker, and I think I am really happy about moving this tracker a little more, I would say, in the middle of the page, because in the previous years I was leaving the whole tracker all on the left and I had so much space on the right. But now I like the idea of having it in the, let's say, in the middle of the page, so that I can add stuff all around it and not only on the side, but I can add things above the tracker, underneath it, on the left, on the right, and I'm really happy with that. And here I've drawn a few lemons, but if there's one thing I've learned from June was not to do it too much. So I was literally like, oh, here, well, one could be added, and I was like, nope, this is how we started in June. And then I've ended up having a page that was way too crowded and it was driving me insane. So I was like, you know what, just a few lemons will do the job perfectly. There's no need to go crazy with so many more lemons, which wouldn't be even, I would say, it wouldn't be right, that's it. So I just went through all of them. I have added the little things with the color and I am really happy about it. Like, I wasn't expecting to love this theme so much, and I think it's clear that I do, because I've been talking about how much I love this theme since the very beginning, basically. Like, I know I sound like a broken record, but the thing is that I'm surprised that I love it this much, because I wasn't thinking it could have happened. I was like, yes, it's an easy theme to create, it makes me think about summer, but that's it. I wasn't thinking, oh yes, I'm gonna create something amazing. No. And yet here I am. The last thing that I done before filling in the tracker itself was actually adding the details in the title of the white gel pen, which probably you can't even see them pretty well from the video, but I've just done that. And then it was time to fill in the tracker with things that I have to keep track of and the days, and then I was ready to move to the next page. Then I work on my Instagram page, and the first thing that I'm gonna do is write the title, and then I think I've decided in that moment it was a bad idea to just start working on other things, if not coloring in yellow the little table underneath, because I know that then I will have to write things in there, and I know that the yellow has to be fully dry. I swear my black pen is gonna literally do a mess. And then I've simply done what I've done so far, which is just drawing lemons and coloring them with the same color over and over again. And yes, I've enjoyed it, so I'm fine with doing it. Talking about Instagram, there's not so much that I have to say. Honestly, I'm not really happy with the app. I still have problems with photos. Like, I still can't see the new format in my Instagram. Like, my journals by Stefy is still seeing everything squared, and I hate that because I keep on having problems with how I'm gonna do this page, how I'm gonna take the photo, and you're gonna be like, just do it in squared, and it will be lovely because that's how I would see it. But then I know that if somebody has already the new version, let's say it in this way, we'll see the photo in the other size, and something is gonna get, like, it's gonna be cut out, something from the photo, and I don't like it. I really just hate it. And yes, I'm having a lot of problems, and I'm not happy with how my Instagram feed is right now, just because of that. Yes, I miss squared photos. Like, I missed having my page with squared photos. I hate the idea of seeing it like that still with that account, but if I go and look at that account from my personal one, I see the new format, and I don't like in either way how my feed is looking right now. I just don't like it, and I don't know what to do about it. Just let me know with a comment if you're still seeing everything squared or not, because I need to understand if it's something that Instagram wants to keep on doing, or if before or later he's gonna be like, okay, you know what, let's go back to the previous size, which I would really love. I miss squared post, I truly do. Then I moved to my YouTube page and I start working on that. As a structure, I can say it's quite of the same as Instagram, but I keep track of different things here. And also in this case, I can say that I'm happy with this social media. Like, don't get me wrong, I'm not saying I hate Instagram. I quite do. Like, I'm not really happy with it. While with YouTube, I'm happy because I keep on bringing whatever I want to, and I don't have too many problems. Like, I don't have to overthink about, oh, I should do it in this size, but then it's not gonna work for this or for that. So it's definitely easier, and I also think I love more creating longer videos than just photos or reels, because they just give so much more. Of course, I also post shorts here on YouTube. I am just a little bit behind. Like, I have them and I should upload them. I just forget sometimes. It's not my fault. I am just not made for shorts or reels or TikTok. This is the truth. And when I create this page, I always try not to add too much, because I know that when it comes to Instagram, I don't need so much space, but when it comes to my YouTube tracker, there are days in which I might need to write a lot. And so I should definitely remember this next month, because this month I've added way too many lemons on that side, and maybe they're gonna be a little bit too much in the middle when it's gonna be time to fill in the tracker. But what is done is done, so I have to remember that for next month. The last tracker that I'm gonna create is my productivity tracker, and here's the thing. I've been trying to come out with some stickers for this page, because I think it would definitely change everything if I would have stickers just to put there instead of having to doodle everything every day. I guess so, but it's turning out to be a little bit more complicated than what I thought, mainly because I have to think about making them in a certain size. And most of all, if I would want to create them and put them out on my Etsy, I would need to be able to create something that can work for several people, so not only just for me. Like, okay, can be the perfect icon for me to use for this thing, but maybe somebody else wouldn't use it or would use it for something else, so it has to be something that can work for everybody, you know? And so I'm still overthinking about that sticker set, which I don't know if it will ever come out, so I don't even know why I'm talking to you about it. Probably just because I felt the need to tell you that the productivity tracker is gorgeous. It's lovely when it's filled in, but it can take you a little bit of time to doodle everything. Could I do it in a different way? So maybe like writing all the activities next to the days and just cross according to what I've done? Yes, I could. Would I love it as much as I loved this one? Nope. So I already know I would just go back to this one. So there's no need to talk about that, because I just know it. So it's time for the final flip through, so I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, remember to give it a thumb up and to subscribe for more videos like this one. Let me know with a comment if you have any ideas for a summer theme for August, because I would really love to know something more about it. As always, thank you so much for your support. See you next time. Bye!